Hello London. Right, here we go. 2 viewers, 4 viewers. Hello Lorraine. I've got 4 viewers. I'm usually on 200 by now. But 4 viewers. I've jumped now to 104. That's really bizarre. You know, really bizarre. Hey, big bad Alan Merritt in the house. Hello Lissy, how are you? Vanda. Oh, I've got to pull my trousers up. Trousers. Sophie. Claire Ireland. Just at Lizzie Summers. Hiya Lizzie. Shirley Farrell. Hello Shirley Farrell. John from Leicester. Good evening from there. James Thompson. Thank you for the compliment. Pascal. Hello Pascal. Que pasa? Julie. Thank you so much. I cannot thank you for all you do. Lou Saunders. Hi, I'll make Lou Saunders. Hiya Lou. Liam. I hope everyone. Well, oh no, they wouldn't have watched it. Liam and myself were filmed by Netflix. Liam is watching, and Liam gave a very moving talk for Netflix, and I hope in the final edit it stays in. It was very powerful, and Liam was there with his little baby daughter, and it was very moving. Liam, I really want to thank you so much for that. That was very unexpected and powerful, very powerful. Hello Carmela. How are you? Right, things to... I never forget you, Lou Saunders. Lou's saying, don't forget me. I do not forget you, Lou. Never forget you. And I've got some badges for you. Lou, I will send you some badges. Look, I'll send you some of these. And you will get a mug, Lou Saunders. Alan Merritt's badges. We've got them in many languages now. Alan Merritt is multilingual now, and there was a bit of wood has appeared on my roof. Oh, there's a bit of wood. That's weird. How's that happened? Someone has kicked a bit of wood out from the. Wow, look! No one comes up here. Someone's booted a bit of wood out. How weird. It's been kicked out. Very strange. Oh, Liam, you're like my boy. Liam's put you like my dad. You know, I have to shout at you like I shout at Callum or Nathan. Nathan, strange stuff's been happening. Last night about 11 o'clock, I received a phone call from someone, and it's someone who had information, who spoke to me before. Hello Jenny, you will get whatever you need, Jenny, no worries. A lady was given information regarding satanic ritual abuse and the deliberate cover-ups within the NHS mental health. Hi Paula, I'll give you some badges as well. I've got them in every language except Romany. They're not in Romany, Paula, alright? You've seen the badges, Paula, them. We got them in Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, French, but not in Romany. And this lady started talking to me about quite a shocking cover-up within the NHS mental health. She said after a call with me last week, she's been in bed with paralysis and has felt incredibly ill. Also, during the talk, someone sadly contacted me and said that the subject is too dark for them and they've had to back away for personal and mental health reasons. And I've had another couple of people that have just rung up incredibly distressed, and I think the gravity of what we're dealing with hits them, and I want to talk about that. What we are dealing with satanic ritual abuse is like nothing else. This is ancient. This goes back to probably, I don't know, pre-flood days. It's Sumerian, it's Babylonian. It is the worship of an incredibly bad negative entity, i.e. the Lucifer, whatever you call it, Baal, whatever it is. And the worship involves the defiling of children and the stealing of souls. It is spiritual. And that's one thing people struggle with. They can talk about the physical abuse and the mental abuse, but they cannot talk about the spiritual abuse that goes on. And this is a reality. If you don't believe in it, it really doesn't matter. I'm not here to convert anyone. But for me, I believe in Jesus Christ. And he's the boss, he's the daddy. He's the one that came down here to stop the devil doing what he's doing in respect to children. Okay? They believe in their entity. And they spend a lot of time praying to it. Now, I put a post up maybe 2 hours ago. And I want people to get behind me on this one. I don't ask for much, right? I wrote a letter to the IOPC, okay? The letter was regarding the naming of a chief superintendent, high-ranked officer for the Metropolitan Police's elite vice unit during the 80s and the 90s. This guy had the governance for crimes to do with the sex trade, vice, and also for runaway and vulnerable children. This guy is named on the Reigns list. Please look at it. He's the only Met Police officer of that rank on the vice unit on the Reigns list. RAINS. It's easy to find, right? He's not been convicted, so I won't name him, but he is on there. I wrote to the IPC because this guy has been named on the Reigns list, which means that an incredibly credible and respected psychotherapist and doctor of psychology, Dr. Joan Coleman, who assisted and therapized many victims of abuse, more so satanic ritual abuse in her latter days, would only put a name on this list if it been mentioned by 2 independent sources, more than 2. So we're looking at 3 and more. Now, this guy is named on there. He had the governance for runaway and vulnerable children, right, and the sex trade in London. He is named on the Reigns list. Now, that in itself should be shocking. Listen to the testimonies of Jenny, Jeanette and Jen and many, many others when they talk about satanic ritual abuse and what they do to children, the rape and the murder of children, and especially in respect to runaways when they have been mutilated. And Jeanette's testimony, and bear in mind Jeanette has not been discredited. Okay, the police no further actioned it because of the evidence issues, but they did not do it because they discredited her. They couldn't, because she was telling the truth. This guy is on there. Now, anyone who has been the victim of satanic abuse or been in it will tell you, you are not there as a spectator. You will become involved, and even the victims of it are made to commit atrocities. Children are made to kill other children. I love you too, Liam. You're a good boy. Right, now, I wrote to the IOPC as a question. You can ask questions. It's not libelous to ask questions. And I asked this man, why is this man allowed to not be investigated, right, even retrospectively, for being named as a Satanist and on a public document? The IOPC have written back to me saying, John Wedger, as of 2015, we will not respond to any allegations you make. Now, I am a whistleblower, and I blew the whistle on systemic and endemic corruption in the police when they covered up child abuse, child rape and child prostitution. And the IOPC are refusing me, as a taxpayer and a citizen and as a former servant of the Crown, and I have not in any way been denigrated by it or discredited at all, not at all. They are saying that they will not serve me, yet they're public servants. Now this is disgusting. I am being denied justice here and the right as a citizen, a concerned citizen, and as an activist for members of the public who have been abused, right? I am having my rights taken away. This is a fundamental breach of human rights here, and I think it's probably unconstitutional. I am asking everyone, I've put the letter up online, everyone to write in support of my claim against this individual, right? You will find him on the range list. I will get hold of a copy of it and basically earmark where this guy is. It is disgusting, and this is why nothing gets done, because the adjudicators of corrupt police officers are failing to do their job and adjudicate and investigate. And for what reason are they banning me from making an allegation against the police? This is appalling and this is disgusting, and this has to be taken to another level. And what I will say to people, when you look into satanic abuse, you better protect yourself spiritually in the name of Jesus Christ. And I mean that. I can't underestimate that enough, because people that are looking into this and thinking it's a breeze, they are becoming very sick. They are becoming physically ill. They are having trauma, nightmares. One guy was looking into stuff from me, and he was having dreams of wild dogs ripping his testicles off night after night. It is a spiritual battle, and they will be praying against you. You don't have to take my word for it. I am telling you that this is a fact. This is how it works. It is ancient, and it is the old as the hills. It's as old as time. It is a battle of good versus evil, and these bastards are preying on the souls of children, and they are. And we are hearing testimony after testimony. Ignore satanic abuse at your peril and that of the next generation. Okay? Please, please, please pray before you look in at any of this, because it is dark and it is incredibly dangerous. And I, for one, I pray to Jesus when I get up, when I deal with something, when I go to bed. And that's why I'm still here. That is why I'm still here, doing what I'm doing. And we are now seeing the IOPC, right, the regulator for the police, refusing to look into these allegations, because it was against the code of conduct for a police officer to be involved in a political party or a cult. And cults were monitored by special branch, and Satanism is a cult. And I heard of an assistant commissioner that was in charge on quite a large terrorist incident, probably the most monumental terrorist incident that London had. I've heard that he was raping his own granddaughter. His granddaughter has come forward and spoken via a third party. We have heard that, again, there's him. Again, of course, he hasn't been arrested or whatever. He was actually knighted, yet he was one down from commissioner. We have heard of an inspector, again, I know it is, but not been named due to the same libelous reasons, at West End Central Police Station, who was a regular in the Soho area, who was smoking crack cocaine, sniffing cocaine, was asking street girls, street prostitutes to procure for him runaway children at 500 quid a time. And if we hear from Audrey Harper, when she was a prostitute, and she would say she would get the runaway kids for satanic rituals, and she was paid money to do it. So it all ties in. It all ties in. I will be doing, I'm making an announcement now. We're sort of upping our game a little bit. I will be doing a regular 2-week intelligence review podcast with Nikki, the former clipper from Soho, the street girl from Soho. Nikki is probably one of the most intelligent and tenacious individuals I've come across, and her knowledge of the underworld and also of the underbelly, and that doesn't just mean the criminal underbelly, the underbelly of humanity is priceless. So we will be doing a talk regarding the cover-ups of Satanism. We are not going to be talking about crime and all that, because there is no way I'm going there, and I will never put Nikki in that situation. We are going to be talking about the cover-ups regarding society in general, and we'll be doing a fortnightly podcast. So if anyone wishes to get in touch with me and any topics you think we should do it on, Nikki is very focused regarding the QAnon and the Trump and what's going on over in America and tying in with what's going on in the UK. So I'm looking forward to that. I think that will be a hit, and Nikki's podcast is pushing towards 100,000 now. It's just done incredibly well, because she actually was worried that people had no interest in what she had to say, and I said, Nikki, you're going to be a hit. You watch, they will love what you've got to say. And it turned out that that was the case. She has absolutely smashed it, and I'm looking forward to it. We've still got Brew with a Pew, the prayer group. I've been with them this afternoon. Christine, Brian and gang, they are doing some incredible, and I mean incredible work. And again, you know, they're going into the dark realms. So if anyone needs any assistance on that level, please get in touch, and Brian will happily put you right there. I want to thank all those also that have come forward to offer assistance in respect to field intelligence and security. I really appreciate your assistance, and we will be having our first sort of field intelligence and security meeting coming up. Again, that will be a need to know basis, because that will be highly confidential, but I will be working alongside the authorities. They will be told what's going on, and if they choose to do nothing, that's entirely up to them. Very similar to how the Sikhs operate, you know. They find out, they get the intelligence, and they go and tell the police, and of course the police, as usual, do sod all. You know, we need to up our game now. We really do. Let's get these letters coming in. Please keep writing to Pepsi. It is making a difference. His wall is plastered with cards. He said there's a big card of a squirrel gnawing on a conker on his wall, and he said it's quite befitting for a prison cell. So he wants to say thank you to Julie, thank you to Nancy and many others that have been writing, you know, and I thank you as well. So tomorrow I'll be making my way to Derby to meet a guy called Mike. Mike is a former resident of Shirley Oaks. During the late 50s, Mike was sexually abused by female members of staff as a young boy. He's a very candid individual. He would tell it as it is, and he was abused by women, sexually abused by women in the care system in Shirley Oaks and a few other homes. So again, we are smashing this myth that men are sex abusers solely, without reservation. No, this is not the case. We are seeing this almost equal balance now. Sir Dart, you're a good man. You are a good man. I'm going to wave to him. He's a good guy. No, Paul, I'm going to be going up in a couple of weeks to Liverpool to meet a guy called Stephen and another guy called Billy. And we're going to be doing an interview regarding the horrific abuse in a care home in Formby, in Merseyside, and I'll be linking him with Tinky, Jojo Bell, and Angie. So I will be up in Liverpool in 2 weeks. So if anyone wants to link in when we're up in Bootle, as I said, I can't do the accent. I've got a funny story about Bootle anyway. But I won't embarrass myself on here by saying it. So that's it's busy. Just really, I had to start off with a message of warning, because members of our team have become very, very ill, and the common denominator is the satanic abuse. You will suffer unless you protect yourself. Wilfred Wong, before he does anything, he actually holds a little mass in the car before going out, and he said you cannot do it unless you are protected. You can't. And the analogy that was given to me once by someone was, you'll be like a rabbit being ripped up by foxes. You know, you won't survive. So spiritual abuse, it is real. Anyway, we've got a real bizarre setting here in London. So that's the beautiful northwest cluster of London. Okay, now I'm going to spin it round now. And look, it's night time in the East End. You know, the lights have gone out over the East End. It's gloomy and dark, but then we just go around here and it's like early morning. And so we're well on the way with a Netflix documentary. Like I said, we did a lovely interview with Simone Louis. Did a fantastic interview. My lovely Romanian friends, Danny and Sophia, gave a lovely interview for Netflix, and probably the most heartfelt interview I've ever done. Well, I didn't really do it, was with a young lad called Liam, and he brought his little baby out, and Liam is someone that I looked after for time, and he's like a son to me. He is a son to me. And Liam was homeless, and he's done all of us proud, and went on to join the army, and then he went on to have a child, and we are so proud of him, really, really proud of him. And I left there. I had to drive back on my own because I was a bit choked, really. It was lovely. It was really heartfelt. Money couldn't buy that. It was great. So my poster's gone up to the IOPC. There's a reference number on there. Please take from it and smash them. Please, absolutely smash them. Investigating. Why are they not looking into this? It's absolutely appalling. It really is appalling. Letters are coming back from the campaign we had with Jeanette, and it's all the same bullshit that they're writing out. You know, they are just fobbing it off left, right and centre, and they really are. And Darren sends his wishes. Darren Layton, who did the tremendous interview, and Darren is doing well, and he's looking at going on to good stuff, good campaigning work. So you know, really proud, really, and the messages are coming in. Lots of support for young Rachel, because Rachel really did need a shout out the other day. She really wasn't doing too good. Life had turned for her, and we've been showering her with lovely messages of support, and she's just written back to say how grateful she is. And please keep supporting Jenny. Jenny's details are up online. Jenny, you know, we've got to give Jenny help. Jenny really, you know, has suffered in her life, and you know, the support needs to be consistent. So please keep. I want to say thank you to the gifts that were given to me to give to Jenny. I will be passing them on, and thank you to the funding that's coming for Jenny as well. And Jen is now abroad. John, you're winning. God bless you, Chris. You know, what a good man, my good mate Chris there. You know, so we're all moving forward, and I want to thank you to this massive community. I want to say a big thank you to Paula Brown for all the support you've given. You've given myself and other members of the community. Paula, you're a good woman, a real good woman. Richard Studd, hello Richard, it's been a while seeing your name up there. Maggie May. So I'm going to be sorting out t-shirts next week. They're a bit delayed. Big Bad Alan Merritt has got some t-shirts that are going to be on sale with the crocodile. I've got the crocodile badges. I'll be putting a post up about them and where to send your details to. My supplier for my mugs is just a little bit caught up in other work at the moment. So I'm going to be sourcing an alternative supplier for the t-shirts, and hopefully I should have them soon as. All right. I want to thank everyone. Do you take donations from? I don't understand. Explain that a bit more. We will take donations, of course. We are a proper little gang, and big love to you all. All right. I want to say God bless now, and have a lovely weekend. What's left of it. We'll be going live tomorrow afternoon in Derby. Please tune in. Let's get these viewing figures up. You know, getting a lot of recognition now in America. QAnon are recognising us. Many documentaries are recognising our work. It is, you know, this is where we've got to go. We've got to keep going because we are getting global recognition now. We can't give up now. We've got to keep plugging away. We've got to keep going. We do not stop now. And again, if the trolls start, then, you know, it's our job to stop them. We know who they are. It's the usual gang. And it's funny, the guy from Netflix rung up, and when I did the interview with Sean Atwood, it went out live, and it was all, it's already pre-recorded, but then they put it out as a premiere. So Bell End United and their captain Brian Harvey sort of decided to get together and trash me all in a big group. There was about 6 of them. These stupid icon names would come up. John Wedge is a shield, John Wedge works for MI6 and all that. And the cameraman said it was concerning because we're reading it, thinking, really, why do they keep having to go at John? So he actually confronted them and said, well, why, what are you basing this on? And they went, you've got to look at Brian Harvey's videos. And so he said, I went and watched them, and he said he just was talking bollocks. He said, I couldn't understand what he was going on about. He said, he's just talking nonsense. I said, well, he is, because he is an idiot. You know, and of course it is all bollocks. So it is him in his little gang of, you know, knobheads, really. And so just ignore it, and ignore them, they do go away, you know. Bollocks them. Anyway, have a lovely weekend. We've got some really good stuff coming up, and I mean this is for education, not entertainment. You know, there's no entertainment value in this, and this is really sort of so we can get in line with what's happening in America, the Q stuff and all that. We're fighting against evil, staying in the light of Jesus Christ. For me, he's a governor. Jesus wins. You know, he is. This ain't a religious thing. This ain't about religion. Religion is the enemy of God. This is about us lot doing the right thing, fighting against evil to protect our children, and that's what it's about. And it's exactly what it's about. So we are moving mountains. We really are. So please keep going. All right. And that's it. I can't really sort of emphasise that enough. This is a spiritual warfare, and we need to be match fit for this. All right, party on that roof soon. Yeah, man, let's have a little party on there. I think the residents might get the hump, but you know, I'm quite happy. It's honestly, it is so lovely up here. Look, it is so lovely. The t-shirts will be Brew with a View t-shirts, and I must admit, if I was to ask about my skyline, you know, what I prefer, North London's boring, North West London's a bit hilly and not too bad. West London's, I would say Paddington. I do like Paddington. I mean, over that way, I just think it's a devil's playground over there, the city and all that, you know. But Paddington, it's got a vibe about it, you know. I like it sort of down there. But it's, yeah, it's great, you know. Yeah, the protest in Dublin, I wish I was there. I wish I was in Dublin. That would have been a good one for me and you, Alan Merritt. We could have gone to Dublin. But next time, if we get a bit of notice, we'll try and get there. All right, we'll try and get there. Me and Alan will get there. All right, so anyway, badges are in. Badges they will be in English and in the other languages. So you'll get 5 for a tenner. The money goes to the Beach Home Gang. T-shirts are coming in as well. Money's going to the Beach Home Gang. Send them through to me. I'll forward them on, and then we'll work on a trust basis. I send them out. You just send the money through. All right, send the cashola in an envelope, and then that'll go on to yeah, Paula, I'd love to. Yeah, Paula, just let me know when, and we'll wander over and let's have a little beverage. Lou Saunders, you come along as well. Paula, you probably know Lou. Everyone knows Lou Saunders. She's going to have a go at me for that now. All right. Yeah, they were good. Yeah, I wish I was there. I wish I was in Dublin. I was just reading out these messages. Someone's called me a leg end. All right. But onwards and upwards, everyone. Don't give up. Please don't give up. Oh, really? Signed photo of me? I'm really... Oh. Doubt it. Nah. Oh, a bit flat, a bit embarrassed though. Someone wants to sign a photo of me. My siblings and myself and Beach Home. But look, again, if anyone wants to do, speak up, do their podcast, please just get in touch. Get in touch with myself or Alan, and we'll go from there. It's no problem. No problem at all. All right. And Mandy Roberts, hello Mandy. Amy Hatfield. People are listening, you're right, they are listening. People are waking up. They are waking up. I'm blushing. Got embarrassed then. But we'll keep on going. All right. Car stickers, yes, so car stickers, that was mentioned, the car stickers. I'll get on to, we have got some, I've still got some stickers left. So if you want some stickers, let me know and I'll post them through to Steve-O, my man Steve-O did sort some car stickers out. They went so quickly, the badges just flew out. They were brilliant. I want to say thank you to Steve-O for that. I want to say thank you, all right. Yeah, and David Ike's team have been in touch, so that may well be an interview. That may transpire, may not sure yet. But it's, and I'm being interviewed for a Christian TV channel later. Yeah, Nancy, I will call you, Nancy. I meant to call you. I did. Carmela, I'm sorting the mugs out. They are sorted out. I'll give you and your mum and your kids one of them. Don't worry, Carmela, you'll get them. All right. And there'll be probably a little interview with myself, Tracy, and Chris Lambiano. We're going to do a little afternoon chat thing. But that's our reason is it'll catch up. But we might do a little bit of camera. Wait and see. And I've not seen Chris since the and I've not seen Tracy since the lockdown. So I missed them both. And we just, what gets me, we're such a good team. So many of us. All of us work so well together. I really love how it's come together, and how we all work so well together. It's great, and how people look after each other. I do. Oh, Carmela, you buying a machine? Carmela's going to start. We'll do that, and we can give you all the work that we do from this. Then, all the support groups. We can do that. All right. Yeah, someone said that. Yeah, I could sort of get. Yeah, I'll get all that. I'll get the stickers. I'll have a word with my man about some more stickers. And but anyone who wants a sticker, let me know and I'll post you one. I'll do that free of charge. Yeah. Okay, Nance. Anyway, either today or tomorrow, Nance. All right. Right. Look, figures are dying down, so I must be boring people. But the sun has just shot down now over the yeah. Over the hills. Well, come on, Carmela, let me know. Carmela has got herself a printing machine, or she's getting one. So anyone wants any printing, we'll get Carmela to do them. Good revenue source for Carmela, and it's good for us. So brilliant. So we'll and Carmela has been a supporter, her and her mum, from day one, and I literally mean day one. So it's only right that we reciprocate the favour, and let's get you up and running, Carmela. Let's do it. Right, Cordy Island. Right, there we go. All right, so Just saying good night from London. It's lovely. It's really, I like it. It's really ambient up here. I might write a bit of poetry in a minute. You know, and no, profits to you, Commoner. Don't worry about that. You make money out of it, girl. All right. Okie dokie. Right. Anyway, so that's that. So tune in tomorrow, please. Look at my post regarding the IOPC. Don't let them get away with it. Gordon, is Gordon there? Gordon from Mary Hill. Gordon, I need your assistance on this one if you're about. Gordon is our #1 letter writer. He's fantastic. 6 p.m. Monday, Wake Up UK, Alan Merritt. Tomorrow in Derby, if anyone's in Derby, give me a shout. I'm going to be doing an interview in Derby, and it's going to be quite a heartbreaking one as well. It's a very, very angry, upset guy in his late 70s who's wants to give his testimony out whilst he can, and I'm going to honour that. One. So, and Pepsi Watson, I'll try and post Pepsi's thing again online. I'll post Pepsi's thing again. His address. Please keep the letters in for Pepsi. It's keeping him alive. Oh, and hello to Harper. Harper, is that Harper? Harper, this is John. All right, friend of your nanny's. All right. I upset Harper because I didn't say hello to Harper down the beach the other day. Harper, I'm going to send you some badges, Harper. All right. Okay. And I'll give you a mug. When the mugs come in, Harper, you'll get the first one. All right. Ah, bless you, Harper. Go make Nanny a cup of tea. All right. Anyway, night, everyone. All right.